Alright, welcome to episode 19 of Chill Play. Project Quarm, EverQuest. Looks like I'm live. Discord is live. Also, we have all of our systems go. Let's see where we left off from yesterday. We are still in Oasis of Marr. Oh, I lied. We are not in Oasis of Marr. We are in North Row right now. It looks like there's a raid going on. I see a bunch of level 50s. Some kind of guild by the name of Tranquility is in here. Probably on the... Let me see if any of these names look familiar. Nope, I do not know any of those names.
He says you're scowling at some dervs.
Hey, Skullcat. Yes, I am. How you doing tonight? Or I should say, what are you doing tonight? We were just hanging out a moment ago.
Yeah, I'm still just in EK, farming spiders and stuff slowly because I suck.
Nice. Is Unducky gonna join too? Or Ducky, I should say. I gotta stop calling him Unducky. That's...
I thought he would. He was talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully, maybe he can power level me. Or maybe he can power level both of us. I'm eager to get to, I wasn't eager earlier, but now I'm eager. Huh?
That's you. I just want my ports, man.
I just want my ports.
He was asking if I was gonna join you today. What's on the agenda?
I'm still killing. Yeah. I'm just killing these dervish cutthroats.
How's that XP?
I think I'm getting like 2% per blue. So, but there's a couple of light blues here, so. The biggest problem is downtime, you know. The smart thing for me to do if I really want to rush, because I've been taking my sweet time, but now that I'm right on the cusp of level 20, I just want to kind of get it over with. Stuff starts becoming a lot more fun once I have my ports, even if it's my soft ports, you know what I mean?
What level are you now?
I'm still 16. About 36% of the way to 17. I still got a ways to go. I'm tempted to jump in and ask him if he wants to join us. What level is Ducky now? I can't remember.
I have no idea. I haven't seen him in game at all yet. What level is GHz? Do you know? The zone.
GHz, I think you can be in there as early as like level.
Hi guys.
Pretty early.
What's up?
Who's that? Is that Ducky? Hey, Ducky.
Ducky.
That's Ducky.
Yo, what's up?
I'm chilling. We were just talking about you.
Good things?
Excellent things.
I like to hear that.
Well, we were wondering. I was wondering. So let me speak for myself. What level are you?
I just hit 47 tonight.
And what is your going rate for power leveling schmucks like us?
For you, that's free, you know? You're my bud.
Aw. It's almost hard to believe it. No, but The reason I ask is we were just talking about how I'm getting to that point where I'm just like, dude, I really need to just get to level 19 so I can get myself ports at the very least.
Yo, for sure, I will jump on and we will massacre some dervs.
Well, what class are you again? Because I keep forgetting.
Bard?
Oh, you know what? So me and Monk Beans used to do this, and obviously I don't think it would work. Oh no, I think we were grouping, but we did some crazy stuff. Like we basically, so you know how he would do the swarm kiting?
Yeah.
What the heck, man? This guy is resisting everything. Sorry, give me a second. This guy is acting a lot tougher than he really is. Dorn be Din. Now I'm at completely out of mana.
Oh yeah, that guy's pretty hard over there.
This mana stone is completely worthless. I mean, it was a nice... Monk let me borrow his mana stone, but it does absolutely nothing at level 16. It takes away like 30 health, and it gives me like 4 mana. 4% mana.
It's a percentage?
I don't think... I don't know. I have no idea how mana stones work. I just know everybody wants them, and everyone gets them, so... I know that...
I thought it was like a flat rate of like 30 HP for 20 mana or something.
I'll tell you right now. So I'm at 249, and I just dropped to 188. And I
It's
just...
like 60 health.
Yeah, 60 health, and I barely got 20 mana out of that.
So it's 60 health for 20 mana.
Yeah. I guess it would make sense if I had regeneration or something like that, but I have none of those things right now.
Yeah. The Druid I group with usually regens us, and with my regen songs, he just uses that when he's low on mana. Did you see that early access announcement? The early access stream for Monsters and Memories, right?
Oh yeah, I watched it live. They just uploaded it to YouTube. And
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited that they're being very blunt and realistic about their about expectations, because you know they could say, all right guys, we're gonna rush this through, we're gonna get it in 2025. You know, it's nope.
No, it's great.
2026.
It's a great time frame too.
Yeah, exactly. Give us time to make the game we want to make. Come back in 2026 if you don't want to watch us develop it. If you are interested in the development, then stick around. We'll have some fun. That's actually like a good baseline to always tell people. It's like, if you're into development, you like looking behind the curtain, you like looking behind the scenes, you like being part of the feedback loop and being a part of development, then stick around. If you don't like those things, then we highly encourage you to come back when we release the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm gonna die. This is...
I told you that guy is hard.
But me taking advice is like the most terrible thing.
That guy was hard 20 years ago when I fought him.
My snare just wore off. Oh, biscuit. Biscuits and pastries. If I can just get him low enough for him to run away from me. I think he's low enough now. Yeah, I think he's fleeing. Yep, he's fleeing. Okay, I'm just gonna melee him to death. Well, the problem is too, I started with no mana. If I was full mana, this guy would have been dead by now. Alright, let's see. 36%. He's blue. Let's see how much XP I get. Normally I don't count XP, but I'm trying to rush. I got 2 XP out of that. 2% XP. And he dropped absolutely nothing. What a waste of health and mana.
What did it go on?
He was blue.
Oh, that's pretty good for a blue.
Yeah, for a blue it's pretty good. So what was your what was your suggestion for power leveling?
I mean, if you could hit something for 50%, I could just kill it, or I could hit something until it's almost dead and then charm it, and then maybe if you hit it after I charm it, maybe you'll get XP. I don't know. I haven't power leveled in a while.
Yeah, so what me and Monk did, and again, I don't think we were power leveling. I think we are similar levels, but he would swarm kite, and then I would use my AoE spell, and I would he would run around, and I would just keep nuking them.
Alright.
Yeah,
I
but
can do that.
yeah, well, that's I was like level 47, so I don't think that will work right now because I don't think I have any AoE spells worth using. I think there's one, but I don't know if it's so that Cascade of Hail. I think is one. 62 mana. The problem right now is just the downtime. Like if I could consistently get healed up and get my mana and health back up, I could pretty much be at 17 in the next 30 minutes to an hour. The problem is the time in between. At this rate, I think I'll take the rest of the 3 hours or 2 hours tonight to get to 17, and then probably another 3, 18, 19, 3, 6, so 6. Yeah, just at a basic pace, I think it will take me around 8 hours to get to 19 of non-stop grinding. Unless I get into like Kern's Tower, which that might be the solution. I'm kind of over it. I don't want like 4 of my levels to just be staring at skeletons in Kern's Tower.
It's boring, dude. Leveling.
Well,
it's boring.
Kern's Tower just doesn't feel real to me, you know? Like I know when I zone in there, I know it's just there artificially. You know, so people can get the box of Abu Kabor and just to power level, basically. Which is technically what I'm doing now, so I shouldn't complain, but still, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm over here, so I mean, I could heal you up after.
Well, let me ask you a question. So, you said level 44?
47.
47. So you got the mana regen spell, right? And you got the healing spell. And okay, these are all light blue. Oh my gosh, they're all light blue. Why? All right, and you said you're where?
I just said Enro.
Oh, you're right next to me. Are you anywhere near the fishing village?
Yeah. I'm at the docks right now.
Oh, you're at the docks?
Oh, I see you.
Yo, look at you. Dang. You're fast.
Yo.
Oh, you look fancy. I didn't realize you had purple eyes. How pretty. Whoa. Even better.
I could heal you up.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was admiring the textures. That BP looks tight. It's got a little skull in the middle.
I know, I got lucky with this BP. Got it for free.
Were you in Oh wow, yeah, that's some intense healing. That's super fast.
Yeah, now you can mana stone and get your mana.
There you go. It took all that just to get me to 100%. And I was at like
That's not
8.
bad.
Well, think of it this way. I was at 80% mana and 100% health. So to get that last 20% of mana, I had to get myself down to 20% health from 100. So 80% of my health had to disappear. But with your regen, it's happening pretty quickly. Oh wow.
Yeah, and once you get regeneration, I mean...
But no one's regeneration is going to be as good as yours. Yours is literally 10% a tick. That's crazy. That's nuts, dude. That was so quick. Alright, so let's see. Because these guys are pretty... they're pretty fluffy. Let me see. I'm gonna... Snare... Oops. Wrong spell. I hate the casters. You know what? I'm just gonna nuke him to death. The whole point is doing this as quickly as possible. He's light blue, so he should go.
Yeah. I could kill him after you get to 50%.
Yep. Okay, perfect. Probably be more efficient with
I could just grab the aggro too if you want. You could just nuke them off of me.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Beautiful. Oh, I should probably met up really quick.
Yeah, meta.
Oops. Here, I think I should have enough mana to get it down.
Okay.
Sorta. And then after this, I'll heal. There you go. Perfect. All right, let me join your group really quick. The spell shield absorbed 21 of 60 points of damage. Interesting.
Oh, nice. My one of my heals has a spell absorb on it, so So it absorbs the mana stone.
It looks like it. At least 21 of the 60 damage. That was interesting.
That makes the mana stone a little bit even more powerful.
Yeah, I just did it again. 21 of 60 damage. So it did 40 damage to me instead. Okay, perfect. Give me 2 seconds. I just gotta AFK myself for a second.
Alright.
Do you know where the loom is in Freeport?
No. Did you get any lube from the tower?
No, loom, like for tailoring.
Oh, the loom.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I just bought a large tailoring kit. I never use a loom. But I think it's in the docks by the leather. It's in the leather workers thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna root him.
Yeah, you got the initial aggro on that.
Yeah. I shouldn't have done that. Let me hit him with the... Why? He just resists everything I throw
Alright,
at him.
I'm gonna charm him real
Oh.
quick. Oh, I can't charm him.
Hold on 1 sec. It's gonna be alright. I just need to keep nuking him.
Here, I charmed him. He'll
Oh.
hate me now. Alright, you're good.
He's just resisting everything I throw at him today. Pesky little bugger.
I charm him again.
So while I'm standing here, I'm trying to think of a more efficient XP camp. Let me just tell you what I think. It might just be the Crocs, to be honest. I think the Crocs have been giving me 2%.
Yeah, the Crocs. Those are good.
And they're
Or Work
yellow.
Highway.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's finish this guy off. Because it's right next door. We don't have to go far. You know, I want to be respectful of your time. You're amazing for even doing this. And that way we can
Yeah,
just kind of
anytime, dude.
rinse and repeat and just relax. He's okay. Note to self: he's unrootable.
He resisted my charm, so he's definitely a strong boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't do any XP on that one, so I think it was just
Well,
I think in the very beginning I still had like the healing connected to you,
yeah, probably.
which doesn't make sense.
I got the tag while you were in the group.
All right.
Or like I was in the group while you got the tag, I guess.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I ran over
Sorry.
to the fishing market real quick. I'm just gonna sell off this junk. Let's see. Make sure I'm not selling anything important, like the monostone. All right. Okay, I'm on my way back. Oh, there you are. Let me join the group. Oh, you got the crazy fast song.
Yeah, click off your so.
Oh, really? Okay. Whoa. It was like getting launched out of a rocket. That's wild. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's a runner. He's a track star. That's funny. So yeah, the crocs are yellow to me. Where does this book go, by the way?
I actually have no idea. It probably goes to that decay place or something.
There was a bunch of level 50 guildies from Tranquility in here. So I'm curious if it goes somewhere there or if maybe... What? So does the dock that's over here, does it take you anywhere?
This one, I think, goes to Kunark.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's too early for that. So they must be going in there. Okay, so I need mana really quick, so let me just heal up with you. Oh, no!
You mana stone yourself to death. Where are you bound?
Oh my gosh. That was prime entertainment. I'm in...
Still in high pass?
I'm in high pass.
Alright, I'm coming over there.
I'm so sorry.
It was worth it, actually, for the funnies.
That was so flipping unexpected. I'm like, all right, let's get settled in. Well, you know, in my defense, I had no idea that that could even happen.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of people in Oasis doing it right now, making a tree corpse farm.
A tree corpse
Yeah.
farm.
It's like they're turning into trees as a druid and then mana stoning themselves to death and leaving a corpse as a tree, and they're building a forest. It's quite entertaining. I'll have to show you when we get
Oh, yeah, because the tree stands upright.
there. Yeah, and you just leave a tree body.
Oh my god.
And so they're in the process of doing that now. It's interesting.
Oh, the creativity of EverQuest nerds never fails to amaze. Okay, what time is it? It's 3 p.m., so I can still make it through Kithakor without completely
Yeah, you'll
getting
make it.
murdered. I'm curious to know if I get hit by a copyright with the playlist I'm listening to. I found a nice chill playlist on YouTube. It's about 3 hours long. I'm obviously gonna like give credit, right? But my biggest issue with a lot of the stuff I listen to on whoa, everything's bugged. What happened? Uh-oh. Dude, what? Okay. That was weird. I have a Spotify. I think it has like over 2 days worth of nonstop music, something like that. Huh. I'll tell you right now. So it's a personal playlist that I've worked on over the years. Jeez. has 4,510 songs, 263 hours worth of music. All of it specifically dedicated for like EverQuest playthroughs, like background music for EverQuest. That's essentially what it is. But like the last time I used the playlist, part of my video got banned in some countries, which was really annoying. So I'm hoping this playlist I'm listening to doesn't hit me with any copyright strikes. I mean, they're not even strikes. It's like no big deal. It's just annoying because depending on the song that you play, most people, they don't care. It's like, oh, I just used my song on YouTube. That's cool. Free advertising. But there's some songs, I think one of the Lord of the Rings songs will flat out just like not delete your video, but make it unwatchable in some countries. So at least for the portion of the song that had the Lord of the Rings song. So it's pretty weird.
Man, I hate copyright so much. It is like so absurd how people could just lay claim to things like sound, you know?
Yeah, well,
Like I got hit with a copyright for having the word Warhammer in
what?
the title of something I was trying to sell, and Games Workshop copyright strike. It wasn't even Warhammer related. It was literally like sandbags, and I said you could use it for Warhammer, and it's like.
Oh, that's insane. Yeah, no, there's got to be some kind of balance. Like I'm for protection of people's artistic whatever, right? Like, for example, like right now I'm listening to this as background music, right? I'm basically promoting your music that otherwise probably wouldn't be heard by the specific people watching this video, you know, after it was recorded, right? Your music, and I've had multiple people like come to me and be like, yo, at 1 hour or like 3 hours and 20 minutes, what is that specific song? And the only good thing about the copyright strikes is that I can go into the YouTube studio and I can look at all my copyright strikes and it'll give me the specific time stamp at like 3 hours and 20 minutes. You were listening to this song. And then I actually messaged the guy that asked in the comments. I was like, this is the name of the song, because YouTube was nice enough to hit me with a copyright, and then I could it linked me to the name of the song. So their detection system is nuts. I don't know how they do it. Well, actually, I know exactly how they do it. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I know exactly how they do it. It's all the AI stuff.
Which, I mean, at a certain point, it's like, you know, how can you have a community platform policed by AI that's run like, and, you know, for humans, you know?
Yeah.
It's like AI overlord.
The AI overlords. It's the big brother we never expected. Like it's like, dude, we knew George Orwell's 1984 has been like creeping its head for decades now, and it's like, who would have thought is it going to be something along the lines of like Terminator? I forgot what's the main robot mastermind from Terminator called? Skynet, right? Yeah. So we got a combination of Big Brother and Skynet. The only thing we're missing is the robot army from that Will Smith movie.
Oh yeah, iRobot. That was a good one too. Or those weird child robots from that other one.
Which one is that?
It was another real popular one where it was like a child that like replaced a real child, and you know, it survived, and it was like a human chronicle, and the aliens found it underwater or something. I don't even remember what it was called, but it was weird.
Whatever it is, it sounds tight.
was in it?
I don't remember. It was some kid actor though, and it was a popular AI movie. But
Are you talking about AI, artificial intelligence?
was it AI? I guess. Yeah. If that was what it's called.
Whoa, is that is
Oh
that
yeah. This is another one, dude. Look at this.
this is the man-made
This is my friend
forest?
over here. This is one of my friends.
Oh my
This is my
gosh.
druid friend. Look at his giant corpse.
Oh
I don't know what is
my
going on
gosh,
here.
that is hilarious.
I know.
Oh my gosh. That is nuts, dude.
They
All right.
literally they've planted.
They seeded the EC tunnel, dude. That is creativity on another level. That is so cool. All right, so let me see if I can get another angle of this. There's something like that. Well, I've seen everything now. What about this small tree?
Oh yeah, this is my friend. Here, get some buffs from him.
Oh look, it's Olvida.
Oh, Olvida, here. Come and join us.
Yeah. Olvida is Skullcat, by the way. Skullcat's in the Discord with us, so. You want to kill some crocs with me, Olvida?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Oh yeah, while we're doing this, let me.
Always in for murder.
Nice. I'm gonna memorize my spells really quick, guys. Bear with me.
Gotta use that zeal command.
Yeah, teach me how to do that.
/ spell set space save or spell set load, and then space the name or the number of the spell set that you want to keep your spells loaded on.
So / spell set save, is that all one word?
Spell set is one word, and then there's a space between save or load. That's like the next command.
Okay, so spell set load.
Wait, did you save one before?
No,
if you didn't
no.
save
So
one,
I'm
you're gonna
adding
have to
it.
save it.
I'm adding it to my notes right now. So, first command is spell set space save, and do I need to add a number?
I saved mine as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So I mean,
So spell set save 1.
yeah.
Right. Spell set load 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. And explain for dummies like myself what happens when you. So let's say I save this spell set right now, and then I do spell set load. Will it just automatically start? Oh, thank you for putting it in the chat, Alvita.
Yeah, it'll just start loading those spells. If you mem something else, it'll load back to that default when you have it set right now.
Sweet. Oh my gosh, all these buffs. I can't.
Yeah, my friend here, he's awesome, dude.
I wasn't even paying attention. All right, well, screw it then. We might as well go kill some stuff.
You guys have the same surname. Are you married?
Yeah, that's actually my husband, so
Oh, cool.
we've been leveling. We did a small adventure while tripping on some acid.
Nice.
Talk about an adventure.
Yeah, it was for my birthday.
All right, let's head out. Or should we stick around?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm just doing it for the sake of the damage shield. I was gonna just mem my spells once we get situated. Oh, I forgot to invite. Oh no, we're in the group. I'm tripping. That's perks of having this old UI. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of corpses.
Yeah, this is where they dump all the corpses for the event zones. It gets pretty messy.
Yeah, I think we're still waiting for... Olvida, are you zoning in?
Yeah, I'm still zoning.
Okay.
Don't know why it's taking so long.
Are you using that texture pack?
No.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say...
Because all the bodies.
Probably.
Yeah, but my texture pack definitely makes a impact on the load times.
Sure does. Sure does.
I'm trying to optimize that before the beta, so it's still slow,
There we
but
go.
not as slow.
Yeah, I personally don't mind. Doesn't bug me one bit. I for the couple seconds that it adds to the loading time, it makes up for it with the beautiful textures that we get.
Yeah, it's more nostalgic for me because it actually took that long to load back in the day.
Yeah, there you go.
A giant CRT monitor.
Yeah.
But I don't get the load screen telling me that half elves are now 0.49999 elves or whatever.
Oh yeah, I missed that. I missed the load screen, but I don't think that's a. I don't think that's a. Yeah, that's a Quarm thing though, right? The fact that there's no load screen.
Yeah.
It's the Three Musketeers, or is it the Three Stooges?
The three caballeros.
The Three Caballeros. Los Tres Caballeros. Alright, let's this is where loot all might come in handy, but alright. Alright, let's find something to kill. Oh no. Damage shield is still there. This one's red. Pulling. Alright, let's see if I can be careful, Ducky. You're still in the group.
Okay, I'm disbanding. If you don't get XP, it's because I was still in the group.
It should be fine. As long as you're not in the group. Alright, let me... I might be a better tank than you. Let me snare it. There it is. Let's see if we get XP. Oh, no XP. We got Biggs is still in the group too. Whoops.
Oh yeah. Just reform the group.
Okay.
Here, I'll pull some stuff for you guys.
Cool. I'll just finish memming my spells. I don't even remember how I had this set up. I guess I'll just put Harmony in here. That was my outlier. Okay, so spell set save 1. Okay, saved. Nice. Attack this little caiman. So these caiman are like, oh cool, you got a few. They're all blue to me, which is they should be like yellow to you, Olvita.
Yep.
Oh, I should get an AoE spell. I should mem an AoE spell right now. That would be nice.
Yeah, just get him to 50 and then I'll kill him.
Okay, alright. Let me,
Did you get XP?
yes, I got XP on that one.
Sweet.
Alright. Let me memorize my AoE spell. Let's see if this works. Alright, I'm gonna AoE these guys. I might pull aggro though, but we'll find out. Hold on, my AoE is still loading. Okay, here we go. Oh, I should probably back up before casting an AoE. Olvita, back up a little bit. I don't know if this is gonna hurt you too.
That won't hurt her.
It won't? Okay. That was underwhelming.
Yeah, it's probably...
Is that really my only AoE spell for this level? So it hits everyone for 27 damage, but I thought it was supposed to... Yeah, no, that's a waste. It's a complete waste of mana. Alright. It's better if we just get it to 50% like you suggested and then hand it off to you. Okay, this one's under 50. This one's under 50. There's another caiman right here we can knock out.
No, my DS is not.
I looked up my XP, I'm like, oh, cool. And then I'm like, oh, that's right, I just lost like 4 XP from that last day. Oh, let me send a tell really quick to Biggs. Thank you again. Okay, cool. We got XP on all those.
Nice.
I'm just gonna med up really quick. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna hit it with a dot. I'm gonna rework my spells really quick, because that's not gonna work. So invoke lightning, whirling wind. Invoke lightning is the AoE one that I was supposed to be using, and that one only takes 32 damage. I mean 32 mana. Which is around the same amount as ignite. Let me see how much damage it does. $25. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll keep that memorized for when I have mana again. This one's red to me, unfortunately.
Let's put a dot on it and meta.
Okay. Yeah, your regen spell is nuts. So Coroplast gives me about 4% every tick, and you were giving me 10% with your Bard regen. It's pretty intense. I still can't believe I knocked myself out like that, killed myself like that with the Mana Stone. I genuinely had no idea you could do that.
It's kind of funny too, because I was telling you how people were doing that to make tree corpses.
Well, you told me that afterwards. You told me that story after.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like right after that. No, I mean sometimes I don't listen, but you know.
I was telling Elvita the story because I saw the corpses and I was like, "It's gonna be on the stream."
That's awesome. All right, I hit it with a dot. It might just make sense to use all the mana for dots.
Yeah, just do the dots on the red ones.
I can't land any spells. But
All right, I'm gonna hit it with one more nuke. All right. Okay, that was good. So that gave me about 3%, the red one.
Or you want to regen up?
Yeah, let me add you to the group. Just gotta loot all this stuff, so...
do damage shields count towards like your damage dealt to the mob?
No. And actually, you won't get XP if you don't damage the mob. And only do shield damage to it.
Okay. Because I was wondering if you could just like DX yourself and let them hit you till they're like 30% or something.
Maybe I could.
Wish I had an 8 AoE spell now. That did damage.
Get color shift. It looks cool.
Yeah, but it doesn't do any damage.
But you know, it's like color spray in Dungeons and Dragons. It's just like you're supposed to, like, you know, distract the mob.
Alright, I'm at 64% health and 100% mana, so we're almost there. How are you looking, Olvidia?
For XP, I'm at 89%.
Oh, dying. What about for mana?
I'm full.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. This time we'll try the AoE. Olvidia, do you have any... Olvida, sorry. I keep saying Olvidia. Do you have any... okay, I'm full everything. Do you have any... What am I trying to ask? AoE spells?
No, I was actually just lamenting that fact.
I think we can just sit
I don't
here.
get one until level 39.
You want to just wait here for
Oh yeah.
Ducky to come back? You guys, you make me feel lonely over here. It's like everyone's just gonna leave me like that, huh? Well, actually, that's a good question for Ducky. Ducky, do you prefer if we follow you? Thanks for the wave.
I don't know what on's better to you guys. Stuff over there, or...
I think over here is fine. It's just as long as it's not too much for you. Whatever's easier for you. I'm okay with just waiting for you to come back. Take the time to med, you know? And obviously right now we don't need to med, but... Yeah, I'm okay just waiting for you here. This can be our little camp spot.
I'll just work on my swimming while you're gone.
Two seconds, sorry. Be right back.
What else cons do you guys in the zone? Like everything?
Well, that Puma's green to me.
So not the Pumas.
Yeah, the snakes are blue and white. The scarabs are blue. He's 3 levels above me though, so they might be green to him.
Alright. Try the damage dealed.
It's a lot of crocs.
We got...
See if I can tag them.
All right. Oh, perfect timing. All Alright, let's see what happens. Hopefully I don't pull all of them on me at the same time. Alright, looks like they all took 25 damage. Oh, Vita. They seem to like you. And is it only... Okay, I don't know. This is when I wish I had my Lumi. Oh god, no! No! Run away! Alright, well, it's been...
Zone it.
I don't have my cell. Okay, I think it's better if we just do one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all on me. Oh
Zone
no. Oh no. Oh no.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't die, Ovid. Alright.
I got him.
Alright.
I'm doing alright over here.
Alright, cool. Alright, so we'll just do we'll do oh my gosh, that was too much. Olvito.
I mean, I brought the whole beach over here, so
Okay,
it's too
cool.
much.
Alright, so what I'll do is I'll attack one, and Olvita, you can slash assist me to make sure you're casting on the right one, and we'll just harness all of our special abilities on those. Alright.
You got that one?
I'm
You
out of
want me-
mana.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, I'm back. Let me grab the one that's on you. Oh,
I got it. It's gonna die.
alright. I'm gonna nuke it. Dry bones. Oh, this one's a caster.
Oh yeah, I can take care of that. It's too annoying.
I got him rooted. Where did he come from?
He aggroed onto me. They're angry.
Yeah. They'll attack anyone. All right, so
You probably just like root one and then like you guys nuke it down to 50 and then I'll take it out.
okay, good idea. All right, so I got that one rooted. All right, I'm gonna try to met up a bit. Mistakes were made. I wasted all my mana. Yeah, it's definitely smarter just to do one at a time.
Yeah.
And to your point,
No, I
just
thought-
rooting it and then... Say that again?
I thought my damage shield would have done more, but I was wrong.
Okay, he's back in action. Ouch.
I'm gonna hit him.
Calm down, buddy. Alright. Oh, he's not rooted. Stop it. There we go. He's snared. Alright, he's under 50% now. Alright, that worked. Shoot. How's your mana, Ovida?
14%.
Okay, yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm at 13. I should be able to get at least one dot off. Oh, nope, spoke too soon. I fizzled. Trying to remember, what is it that I did different? Oh, no. Okay, I remember. So, yeah, it wasn't power leveling. What me and Monk did is we were in Veronia Bay, and we were collecting all those mobs over there, and he would just pull the whole zone, and then I would do my area of effect spell with my Lumi. So all we did is we basically sped up the XP. He wasn't power leveling. We were like the same level. So this would actually be the first time ever being power leveled by a bard. Unfortunately, the mana regen is still the biggest pain. Again, that's only because we screwed it up. I shouldn't have wasted all my mana on the invoke lightning crap. Just 2 dots and then med. That's it from now on. Root dot, or no, it's gonna. I'm gonna have to snare it too, because the root breaks a lot. Oh, by the way, Ovida, do you have a root spell?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, is it just grasping roots, or what is it?
It's just root.
Oh, okay. So why don't you do the rooting? I'll do the snaring.
Okay.
Yeah, my root, it breaks very easily. I really don't know if your root is better or my root, but all I know is mine breaks more times than it doesn't. It's not very reliable at all. Okay, he's below 50, I see. All right. Okay, so let's try it this way. You'll root one. I'll immediately snare it just as a backup, and then we'll focus on dotting it. You have dots, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Got one rooted.
Okay. All right, you got one rooted. I'll go ahead and snare it. All right, he's snared. I'm going to hit it with a dot. Oh, resisted flame lick. And there we go. He's got the main dot on him now. Oh, and he's going to need another root. Thank you. Oh, dang, Ducky. I just looked at your health. Oh, fizzles. Gosh, so painful. Oh my gosh.
Rooted.
Okay, got my dot off on him. Yeah, once we met up on the next round, it will be much more efficient. Can't even catch up to my my initial.
He's under 50.
Huh? Okay,
He's
yeah,
under 50.
he's under 50. Okay, cool. Are you sick of us yet, Ducky?
Getting tired of cardio.
Yeah, I know that one of the things about being a bard is you have to twist the spells, and it's a lot of keyboard work. Alright, so you rooted that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, I got both my dots, and I'm out of mana. Alright, root broke, root's back. Alright, got another dot off on him.
This guy changed races on us.
Yeah, it did. Alright, he is officially under 50. So, in Quarm, did they make it any easier to twist your songs, or is it still just as difficult as Project Green? Or the Green server, I should say.
He's working too hard to answer right now.
Yeah, I can see that. Uh-oh. His health is good. I was worried for a second. Keeps was getting stunned, I think. Alright, so that one is under 50. You can probably root the next one. Once you're ready, of course. I'm finally getting my mana back up, so this is good.
Rooted.
Alright. Oops. Snared. Dotted. And dotted. Well, I'm back to, I'm at 45%. I think when I started, though, I was at like 36, so we're making good progress. If I didn't die that one time to the Mana Stone, I think I'd be at like 50, 55 or something. What are you at, Alvita?
28, 31.
Oh, wait, did you ding?
Oh, XP? I thought you meant mana. 95.
Oh, okay, perfect. And that's the other thing. When you ding, you're probably gonna... Alright, so this one's under 50. Or about to be under 50. And then go ahead and root the next one. Yeah, what I was gonna say, once you level up, we're gonna be closer as far as levels, so the XP should be a little bit better, I think. Did you root that? Which one? That one? Okay.
Croc.
Okay. Oh, how am I out of mana? What the heck? It's annoying. Oh, it fizzled again. Unbelievable. Okay. Landed my dot.
You guys might need to damage that one a little more.
Oh, gosh. My, it fizzled, so. And it, pretty much anytime you hear me say, oh gosh, it probably means I fizzled something.
My mic was messing up, but
Oh gosh. Fizzled again.
I don't know if you heard me, but Zeal actually added melodies for bards.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear that. Okay.
Oh,
So
that
yeah,
is super
you can
convenient.
twist 5 songs with Zeal. So it's kind of a Quarm thing, but it's actually one of the features on like live EverQuest, I think.
Yeah.
So
It just makes things a lot easier. I mean, in compared to how it is in so I know live it nerfed swarm kiting, right?
well, they kind of nerfed it here. You can only do 4 targets.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's always been, yeah. It's the same way on green. Like, you can basically, oh gosh, excuse me. You can basically pull the whole zone, but you can only damage the 4 of them at a time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not bad because you can do 4 like kite 4 and then have 2 fighting each other with charm.
Okay. All right, he's done.
Oh yeah, this guy's done.
Oh, Vita, you should be saying ding any moment.
97.
Oh, okay.
This one might ding me. And there it is, level 14.
Yeah.
Congrats. All right, yeah, and that one I'm at 48%. So, all right, so let's. I'm gonna enjoy. Wait, I'm gonna join Ducky back in here, and monostone my mana back up. Yeah, so I think that's a better rotation. So Ovida, you root, I snare, I dot, repeat. And Ducky, the moment you get bored, because I'm not gonna be on too late tonight, but the moment you get bored, just let me know. We don't have to do this for too long.
You
I'm
can stay until you level.
okay. It shouldn't take too long. But even if I don't, even if
level.
yeah, I mean, even if I don't level, I mean, getting
Yeah, I mean, whenever you're tired, we'll quit.
being at 70% by the end of the day is a lot better than being at 30.
Yeah, dude, I'll be here to help. So
Yeah, to be honest, like I said, I wouldn't be rushing it, but I saw level 19 and I was just like, oh my gosh, I really just want to get to 19.
yeah, and get those ports.
Yep. And also just the spells get more powerful. You know, I'm not sure. Oh, actually, let me look at my spells really quick. So, P99, Druid, spells. Alright. Oh, sorry, I need to be paying attention. Okay, I'm at 100%. Whoa, what is that?
A spider.
Oh, I thought it was like some named spider or something. Alright, so I'm at 100% mana. I'm just at 28 health.
Oh, okay, reinvite me.
Done. So yeah, level 19. I think I'm most excited for. Which one was it? I thought
Freaking a decent heal.
Yeah, I don't think I get it. Oh yeah, I get a decent heal. I thought maybe I also get a new dot, but that's not until level 24. 24 is when I get creep and crud. Because once I can start stacking the dots, that's when it gets fun. I get careless lightning. Nothing special about that. Except for that it does 99 damage or 94 damage. And to be honest, it's just the fact that I start getting the self-ports, fear for animals. I get a buff for my charmed pets. Yeah. Whatever, it's still worth it. Alright, I'm ready to go. Oh, a desert madman, yikes. Oh, there's 2 of them. Where the heck did they come from?
So which ones give you the best XP?
Elvita just pulled both of them. Oh gosh, that was funny. Run away. What was the question again? Sorry.
Which of the crocs give you the best XP?
The deep water ones. Those are the ones that are white and yellow. The caimans are, to me, they're all blue. Some of them are light blue now. Alright, so let's start.
Is Madman blue?
Yeah,
They're blue to me.
Yep, they're blue to me. So we can,
I'll just kill these.
Okay.
Some good. Get this caiman over here.
well, at least the sun came out. All right, it is time for some monsters and memories. All right, so you can. I guess you can go ahead and root that one, right?
Yeah.
It's already rooted.
Oh, it is. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
I actually got my snare song on it, but I'll turn it off so you can snare them.
Okay. Keeps resisting my snare. There it is. I remember when I first heard this Monsters and Memories theme song when I loaded up the client when I was doing the very first playtest, and it was the craziest feeling. I was like, no way! Because with all these like MMOs as they come out, I was waiting for an MMO to come out similar to like EQ, where it has like the concept art background logo or whatever, and it has like this epic starting song. And I was like, how is any composer or any game developer ever gonna top the EverQuest like intro, right? Like, I've heard some really good songs, don't get me wrong, it's not about the song being good or bad, It's about the feeling it invokes, right? And I think the EQ intro song always invoked some kind of feeling of adventure and all this other stuff. And it was so iconic, right? And what's cool about this is when I heard it for the first time is that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, that is an iconic flipping. There's something iconic about this theme song, right?
It's insanely close to EverQuest. I love it.
Yeah. I mean,
I love that Robert Engstrom comes into the chat too. It's so awesome.
oh, dude, I'm so happy that we got to hang out with him the other night. He's super chill. And makes sense why his music is so good. I mean, the guy lives in Finland and gets to like walk around like the same kind of forests that would be in a fantasy world. You know? Like imagine
Yeah.
like Finland's beautiful. Imagine living like in New Zealand, right? And being a musician. It's like, oh, I just get inspired by being outside.
Yeah, you could literally go to the Shire.
Yeah. You're in Finland, right?
I'm in Texas.
Close enough.
It's
Alright.
pretty close.
Yeah, it's pretty close. All right. No, I can't remember who it was. Who in our Discord is from? I'll tell you right now. I need to find it. I think it's either Scruffy Bard or Vontae. No, Vontae is also in Texas. Somebody from our Discord is definitely from New Zealand. I just can't remember who it was. They're probably literally
So pretty over there.
Oh my gosh, yes. They're probably listening to this right now and they're just like, Draekos, really? All the times we've talked about it, you don't even remember my name? Guarantee he's listening right now, like what the heck, dude. And then the new guy, Polar, he's from Nova Scotia, which is super cool. So you got like Nova Scotia, Finland, New Zealand.
You've built like a worldwide community over here.
Yeah, worldwide community for Class&Cool. Ooh. Nah, man, it's
Sounds like a cult.
Exactly a cult. That's 100% what it is. We gotta call it for what it is. It's the triple C, Class&Cool cult.
Just need some people from Asia.
My wife would ask. She'd be like, "So what is it that you do in your office until 4 a.m?" It's like, "Oh, nothing, just forming a cult." Oh my gosh, no! What kind of cult is it? It's like, oh, it's a 25-year-old video game cult.
The cult of nerds.
Cult of
Yeah, we
nerds.
have a sigil, you know. It's a signet ring, but
Well, what do you guys do in your cult? We murder crocodiles.
And kill ourselves with mana of rocks.
Sounds about right. The YouTube AI is probably so confused right now. It's like, should I just ban this video now, or is this against terms?
I don't know, dude. Have you seen some of the weird stuff on YouTube? There's like, especially when I was working with special needs kids, like some of the stuff that popped up for them was weird.
Oh,
like,
dude.
especially with like Elsa and like Disney characters and stuff.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah. I don't.
what is that stuff?
I don't let my kids anywhere near YouTube. Okay, so when I'm with them, I'll watch some stuff with them, like cat videos, or like some kind of learning thing. I don't trust them on Netflix. I don't trust them on YouTube. It's not that I don't trust them. I don't trust Netflix or YouTube. You know, YouTube just has content created by individuals somewhere in like Indonesia, and it's just like some super creepy, like they'll take Elsa or whatever, and they'll just make it into some perverted crazy. It's very weird. I can't even explain it, but it'll be like some uncanny valley type of copycat of Elsa, but she'll be doing like adult themed things.
Yeah,
it's just really weird, and some of it is not even borderline. It's just plain as day. It's adult content.
What blows my mind is that Disney doesn't copyright that stuff. It's like,
yeah, it doesn't hit it with a copyright. It's like, yeah, you hit us, you hit normal people for just playing your song just as background, but you let these
better
creeps,
not play any of the Frozen songs.
I mean, I'll call it what it is. I mean, these freaking pedophiles, dude. You're making content for kids. You're specifically targeting little children, but you're making it with adult stuff. You're a freaking pedophile. Like, throw them in jail, throw away the key. Like, just freaking sickos, dude.
That's one of the things that boggles my mind about modern day psychology, and which is what took me away from it so much, is their like acceptance of these like minor attracted individuals and stuff, and it's like,
yeah, no, that's
it's not okay.
No. They need to bring back capital punishment for these people.
I mean, they need to be dealt with, but in a way that's more humane, and you know, psychiatric institutions used to be a thing, and that's
what do you call
where they'd be rehabilitated.
Yeah, that they definitely need to bring that back. But what do you call that other thing that France had? French. It's like where there's a blade attached to it and it drops, and then
guillotine.
A guillotine. We got to bring the guillotine back. Public guillotines. I think that will send a very clear message, and then we won't need to. Yeah, we won't need to. I was trying not to say the word, but you know, I think that would scare off a lot of these people. But yeah, no. But outside of those people, they need to bring back like the mental, like asylum or treatment facilities, 100%. A lot of the groups that you hear about today wouldn't be groups. They would just be in specific healing centers for their, you know, mental issues, you know.
That's where I think modern day psychology has failed these individuals, is
acceptance
that
instead of dealing with the problem.
Yeah,
100%.
Instead of coming to terms that you can't change some things, you know, you need to come to acceptance for who you are, whatever you are, and just be yourself, you know.
Yeah, and there's and it can be a variety of things. I know people in my personal life, extremely close to me, that I wish that we had better healthcare, basically mental healthcare, you know. And there's times where, for the sake of that person's safety, it would have been better to take them to a person and say, hey, this person literally needs 24/7 supervision right now for the sake of his life. You know what I mean? And, oh no, we don't do that. It has to be this. It has to be that. Like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
These people.
And the only thing that does that in the American system is the prison system. So.
And that's the worst system. Literally, prison system is the worst freaking system. You know. It doesn't rehabilitate. It doesn't help anything. You might as well just put them away for life, because they're gonna come out worse than when they came in.
Yeah.
It's
a way of life.
Yeah, for some people, it's a wake-up call. I mean, I remember I did like minor stuff when I was younger, just like, you know, the stupid stuff we get in trouble for. and I spent like a maximum of like 5 or 10 days in there, and I was like, for me, yeah, wake up call, because me as a person of culture, I realized, I was like, wow, this is so far out of my element. This is not where I belong, you know. An entitled little Western boy like myself, yeah, prison is or jail, prison, whatever you want to call it, any kind of stuff like that is definitely not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Zukin's in here. He's like, this stream took a turn.
Shit. We
Hello,
discussed
Zuki.
a variety of topics, you know. We could talk about monsters and memories, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad segue, the fact that we were talking about the theme music to Monsters and Memories, and then we kind of
Psychosis.
then we transitioned to talking about guillotines and pedophiles and dismantling the woke agenda. It's a little too much. But it's also a good thing. I was thinking about the other day. Yeah, thinking about it the other day. I mean, I'm gonna talk about normal stuff, normal people stuff, like video game stuff, like we talk about. Yeah, but there's also some real stuff I talk to people about, you know. And there's some things that is going to be divisive, and there's going to be some people that hear that stuff and they're so stuck in their ways that they're just going to click off and never come back. And I think that's a good thing, you know, because if I can quickly kind of isolate an entire group of people from never coming here, I think it'll do everyone a favor. Because I'm very, like, here's the thing, like, I'm one of those people, I'll have a conversation with anyone, and I'll be empathetic, and also what do you call it, are you gonna root that? Yeah, you are. Basically, like, I love everyone for who they are, you know what I mean? But there's this thing that's going on in society where it's like, well, no, you have to not only accept me, but you also have to, like, believe in what I believe in. And the answer is absolutely not. It stops at acceptance. It's like, oh, okay, you like that kind of stuff? Cool. I'm cool with you doing whatever you want to do with your life. It's like, no, you have to adhere to my way of thinking. It's like, okay, we're done. That will never happen. We can agree to disagree. That's as far as that will go. But I'll never, like, what do you call it? Adopt your, like, ideology. And I don't expect you to, right? It's kind of like, it goes both ways. You don't have to think of the world how I think of it, and I don't need to think of it the way you think of it. It's like, we can be friends.
At this point, it's a religious belief, and it's hard to get out of any kind of entrenched position, but I think everyone can come to a middle ground and be like, you know, we can agree to disagree and still have a conversation. We can
still be kind, we can still be loving, we can still, you know, play a video game, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean we have to be at odds ends. And if anything, it's like, okay, well, noted, we won't talk about that. Like, I'm talking about, like, a random person. It's like, oh, okay, well, we probably shouldn't touch that subject again, right? We probably will either A, have an amazing conversation that's going to go for hours, or B, you know, you're just going to be angry, right? Sorry, Zukin, I know you sent that at like 5 minutes ago, but you said, but yeah, I heard that elder care is crazy expensive now. Yep. As a result, there are 65-plus-year-olds committing felonies specifically to have a place that will take care of them. Yeah, that's nuts. There's a lot of help that people don't get. I mean, just look at the military vets in the United States. I've heard,
oh yeah,
it's
there's like 20 suicides every day or something. It's insane.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And the problem with mental health in America, and this is coming from somebody that, I mean, I have my master's in clinical psychology, and I had 3 years of my PhD done. And after that, after I saw, like, what psychology was doing to people, it's like, this is a commitment, like, to yourself to change yourself. And you could be anyone you want, or do anything you want, and these are people that can help you achieve that. And this is the science. Is basically brainwashing, but within the DSM standards of what that is acceptable. And then there's another side of psychology called behaviorism, and that is at odds with psychology, and they only focus on the behaviors, so nothing about the mental, only about the physical. And you'd think both of these things, they'd work great together. Nothing ever gets accomplished in the field because neither of them want to work with each other, and both sides think that they know the right way, but like neither side gets anything done. So it's like we have more mental health issues in America than we've had since the inception of mental health. It's like,
Yeah.
at some point we have to say, like, are our definitions too broad? If we're blanket, saying everybody is mentally ill, then mentally ill becomes normal.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think in this specific country, it's something that I hate to sound like this, but it's something that probably will never be fixed. One of our biggest strengths is also our biggest weaknesses, and that is let me call it for what it is. Diversity in this country is by far the biggest strength that we've ever had. It gives us so many different ideas, so many different cultures, so many different ways of looking at life. It's one of the things that makes me love this country so much as an immigrant, is that I can literally pick any place in the United States, and there'll be its own like microcosm of how people choose to live, because so many cultures come to this country, so many different thought processes come into this country, and we can all kind of live together, right? But the con of that also is that to make macro changes, like on a grand scale, it's a little bit more difficult, and especially with the way the education system is right now, and universities and stuff. It's like an echo chamber. It's like this group thinks this group thinks that. So what I'm saying is comparing it to a smaller country like Sweden, right? Or Finland, pretty much any country where it's all the same people,
Yeah.
Like people compare, it's like, oh, I wish it was like, we can make America like Sweden. It's like, can you be a little bit more specific on what you mean by that? Because you're talking about a country that is like 95% the same type of person, right? It's there's not a lot of different cultures in Sweden. There's not a lot of different, anything in Sweden. It's one type of person, So you can't compare a complicated, diverse country like the United States with 50 states, with north, south, east, west, every kind of religion you can imagine, every kind of culture that you can imagine, every kind of upbringing that you can imagine, and expect it to be a perfect, let's all agree on the same thing. It's a very complicated country, and I think the United States is the greatest country for that sense, because there's nothing quite like it. But making impactful changes we can all agree on is next to impossible, especially when it comes to a subject like mental health. So again, I was trying to give a long answer to why I'm pessimistic on it ever getting fixed, because there's always going to be an opposition to, like, I guess what I would call common sense. But anywho, I think the important thing is I don't have the answer, right? I don't have the answer, so I'm aware of the problem just like we all are. I just don't have the solution. And I used to always say when I was in a manager and leadership, if I don't have the solution, then I'm not going to complain about it. It kind of is. What I can focus on is my family, my kids, my household. I can raise them up to go in the right direction, right? At least my definition of what the right direction is, and just kind of make sure that my kids don't become assholes when they get older, that they're open-minded, that they're loving, caring, that they care for their own personal mental health and also help other people that might be struggling with that, but from a position of empathy, you know. So, you know, I'm gonna change the world one way or another, but only on like a micro, like it's not gonna be on a macro scale. It's gonna be on a micro scale, because I'm gonna make sure at least I lead my kids in the right direction. One of the main things
that's a rule of alchemy as well, though. It's like the micro is the macro, and what you do on the small scale, it expunges. It's like ripples make waves.
Yeah. But it is a scary world out there, I gotta say. As having kids that are in school, I have to tell my kids, I'm like, listen, like, your teacher is not the center of all knowledge and understanding. Just to be clear, that your teacher can be wrong, right?
Have you seen what a lot of parents are doing? They're like taking their kids out of schools and like
Already did it.
going with other parents and getting together and hiring teachers privately to teach their kids in a group setting.
Yeah, so my kids are currently in private school, and even that's not good enough. Next year they're going to be homeschooled. It's just
That's awesome. I was homeschooled actually, because I hated school as well. Like the
Yeah.
schools in America are just absolute bar none. When I was teaching in the high school, when Trump got elected, it was literally the kids were learning about why the wall was bad and racist, and I was like,
Jesus.
how is this?
How is
not,
this something
like,
kids should be?
Yeah, like this is politicized garbage. This isn't history. This is happening right now. This is a massive controversial subject, and you're basically telling these kids that you're training them to be activists.
Yeah.
You're not training them to understand what's happening.
That's insane. I would have taken my kids out of school right away. I'd be like,
I raised
yo,
hell
I'm not.
about it.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of the school.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's
So, I
disgusting.
mean, that's how they deal with anyone that says anything
And-
about
and
it.
it-
And
but
I
it-
was there
here's
for
the
2
thing.
days.
And it goes for both sides. I don't care if it's pro-Biden, pro-Trump,
Yeah.
freaking aliens from outer space. I don't give a damn. Don't talk to my kids about stuff that is none of your damn business to talk to them about. Don't talk to them about, their sexuality. Don't talk to them about politics. Treat it like a bar.
This was
You know
the
what I mean?
special needs kids. This
No
was for
flipping
special
way.
needs kids. That's what I was like,
Oh, that's insane.
What in the world is this? And the way that they treated those kids, like they were talking to them like they were adults. And I was like, this is not how you deal with these kids.
By the way,
And
I
they
apologize
kicked me
for anyone that was expecting chill play tonight. I'm chilling this way tonight, so enjoy or don't enjoy. It's okay. It's up to you. Continue. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
But yeah, it was a crazy experience. And after that, like, I was like, wow, I had to keep my mouth shut from that point on.
Yeah.
But then COVID hit, and that was crazy. That was even more crazy what they did to the kids in that. And it's like,
Yeah, I moved. That's one of the reasons why I moved. I mean, that was not the only reason, but it was like what happened in 2020. That was kind of the breaking point for me and my family. We're like, we got to move out of here. We live in the richest county in the United States of America with supposedly the best education system in America, right next to the center of the universe as far as they're concerned, because it's right next to DC. I was like, if this is the best of the best, it's not for me. So we basically packed our bags and moved down
dude,
to
Florida's great.
It is.
I love Florida.
There's law and order. There's beaches. I'm not here for the politics. I'm here for the beaches and the nice weather. But I do appreciate the law and order. I do appreciate that police out here actually do police work. I've been pulled over 3 times, and they just leave. They'll be like, "Hey, your tag cover is too dark," which it was, and I took it off. your registration's about to expire, something like that. But that's because they deal with real criminals. They pull me over. They're like, you know, and by the way, I'm armed everywhere I go. You know what I mean? It's, I protect myself, but it's good to know that there's police driving around and actually trying to catch the fentanyl dealers, the, what do you call them? The human traffickers and stuff. And because there's a lot of that. But the best part is they actually get, I don't have any monitor rooted or anything. The statistics that they release and, they actually show the people's faces that they arrest shows that they're actually getting work done. We don't have any kind of smash and grab where they come in and steal a bunch of, shoplifting or anything like that. Like, you do that around here, you will get tackled, and probably not even by the employees, but by the fellow people walking around in the store. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if I saw somebody do that, I would freaking tackle them and hold them at gunpoint until the police arrived. So people don't play around here. I love it. It's almost like a resurrection of, what do you call that? Citizen's arrest. So between the police, the citizens, and everything, like, I just feel safe over here. Compared to how when I lived in the richest county in the United States, I didn't necessarily feel safe for myself or the kids.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, now you have theme parks and you have all the tourist traps.
Oh, I'm so blessed, dude. I'm so
Definitely
happy.
hit up Kobe Steakhouse. That's a great tourist trap.
What is it called?
Yeah, Kobe Steakhouse in Orlando. It's one of those restaurants where they cook the food in front of you.
Oh, okay. Oh, Obies or Kobe's?
Kobe's.
Oh, yeah. I have a Kobe's right by my house, actually.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That place is awesome.
Yeah, I just took my my wife and kids there for, I think it was my daughter's birthday. It was like random. I should have rooted it. I'm completely out of mana here. Let me use my mana stone.
Smet up. See if you get XP from this.
All right, I rooted it. Yeah, but I think to kind of put a period at the end of the conversation, right? I think everyone is entitled to have their opinions until those opinions are trying to be shoved down other people's throats. Like, I'm not going to bring up my religious views, I'm not going to bring up my political views, and I'm never going to shove them down anyone's throat. We might talk about it, but only if I sense that the conversation's going that way and we might be on one accord. But I'm not going to actively look for conflict with people and be like, oh, I know he thinks this way, so I'm going to argue with him about this. Like, heck no. It's like, I'm probably going to, like, what do you call it when you try to avoid a situation? Like, you're non-confrontational, right? I don't go around looking for confrontation. I don't want that, right? And the last but not least, leave my children alone. So it's like that's it. That's all it takes to have unity and peace. Let me have my opinion. I'll let you have yours. And leave my kids alone, right?
Yeah.
Because with the first
kids
thing,
out of it.
yeah, well, with the first thing that I mentioned about unity, the worst that can happen is we walk our separate ways if you don't respect that. With the second thing I mentioned with kids, the worst thing that can happen is somebody might be taking you to a well-lit, very nice building that typically has a red cross on it, and usually this vehicle that transports the person has like little flashing lights on it. There's people in the back of it and they're like taking care of you. It's like when you involve kids into it, it becomes very personal, and the last thing I would want to do is to send you to this beautiful facility that's completely well lit. They'll take great care of you, but all right, jokes aside, just leave the kids alone. Kids are precious, dude, and they're so impressionable.
Yeah, there's an interesting psychological experiment called the dolphin experiment that they did with kids. They found out basically up to a certain age, kids, if they're not exposed to anything sexual, they only see dolphins in this image. But any adult that's been exposed to any kind of sexual, objectification of anything, they'll see, naked women or something.
Wow.
And it's like it shows that the purity and innocence in children comes from not being exposed to like the methodology of living in the world.
Yeah, like my kids are very pure and innocent, to the degree that I can tell something is shifted when they come back from school and they start like acting a certain way. I'm like, I know they didn't learn that in the house, and part of it is because the kids are exposed to these devices, and they have the freedom to go on Google. They have the freedom to go on, just watch all this crazy stuff. It's like, I know every family is going to be different, and I think it's fine whatever a person decides to do with their own personal family. Like I said, leave my kids alone, I'll leave your kids alone. But my personal experience, this is completely personal, is that when I took away the tablets, because I used to use them as like a babysitter occasionally, right? Like I got to do the dishes, got to do the laundry. Here, watch Cocomelon, right? So I actually stopped doing that. And now the kids don't use tablets, phones, or anything like that unless we're like next to each other. And it's made an intense, immediate difference in their creativity and also in the stuff that they talk about and think about. Like when the tablet was around, all they would do is talk about the games and the stuff they want to watch. Once we eliminated that out of their day-to-day routine, they started being more creative and, dare I say, smarter, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's when you have 10-year-old kids that are watching, inappropriate stuff and being sexualized at a young age, it makes me wonder what's going to happen in the next decade for that individual, we got to protect these kids at all costs. I mean, I really don't care about anything else. If the whole world disagreed on politics and all that, and I'm neither left nor right, I'm more of a centrist person that thinks they're all idiots, right? That's my political view, is that they're all idiots. They're all absolutely moronic, and none of them have our best interests in mind. There you go. That's my hot take. But when it comes to disagreeing about all that stuff, like, we should all at least agree to protect the kids. If we disagree on everything, it's just like, protect the kids. Oh, good God. I just summoned a GM. Zukin. Oh, Lord. Yo, they have a guild. I would 100% join that cult right there. That is amazing. I had no idea that Monsters and Memories had a guild. That's nuts.
What?
Dude, where are you? You're missing it.
I'm coming.
Come. Come. It's him. It's them.
Zugin's
Oh,
here.
God. We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
We gotta get going. No. Stick around. Hang out with us. Cool. Yeah, we'll stay
can't
and
invite
hang around
us.
with you. With Alice Cooper. We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're scum! We suck!
Oh, that's funny. Dude, what a brilliant movie. We're not worthy. We're scum. We suck. Oh, that's funny. Zukin said, I can't invite folks. What? What do you mean?
Who's gonna invite us to the guild?
Oh, yeah, no.
We could have been legit monsters and memories guildies. Maybe in Monsters and Memories. We could be in the Monsters and Memories guild.
I'd rather not. So, actually, that's funny that you say that, and thank God we can get off that other topic. Not that it was a bad one, but like, oh my gosh, he's a flipping bag. Why do I not remember? why do I not remember that you could do this stuff? Like, there's gonna come a point. Like, I'm gonna be supportive of Monsters and Memories like all the way to release date, but there's gonna come a point where I'm gonna like kind of disconnect myself to protect myself from spoiling anything. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
like
for
I'll,
sure.
I'll be a part of, like, you know, following their dev streams and watching their, but there's gonna come a point where I'm just like, okay, no more. Like, we're close enough to release that I don't want to spoil this, and I don't want to see that. Like, I want there to still be that intrigue and that interest. Right now, I'm still like, okay, let me do everything and anything I can to like learn everything I can so I can represent them when I talk about them. Even though I'm not affiliated, like, I still don't want to make a YouTube video talking like out my ass. Something that's not accurate. It's below level 50. But yeah, like, let's say it's gonna be like a year from release. I probably would not want to be too involved in the dev process. I could be wrong. I might change my mind about it, you know. Because I definitely want to help out with like alpha testing or beta testing and stuff like that. If I ever get that opportunity. But
Dude, I would be a dev in a heartbeat.
yeah, because I'm at the end of the day, I'm like I said, I'm like a fan, a player, you know. If anything, the best way I can probably can fan Chan how the population in Quarm right now. It's good. There's probably around 1,000 to 900 people logged in or something like that, and 10 people in this zone. Yeah, but this would be like it would be interesting to help, like I said, with the testing and all this other stuff. But at what point do I say I don't want any spoilers? That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. Like, at what point are you going to play the game? Because if you're playing in early access, you're kind of, you know, you're getting all that introductory content that it, you know.
What is this?
It's like playing EQ when it first came out.
Dude, he just turned him into a leaf? Was it what? Dude, that's nuts. Sorry.
They got Illusion Leaf?
Yeah, I've never seen any of this stuff that Zukin's doing. He's got like special dev commands going on. Oh, wow. I'm so proud of myself, dude. That's awesome, dude.
That's an incredible leaf.
So I did it. Everything I've been talking about for the longest time. I think I got it down to 0 viewers. Mission accomplished.
How? I'm
You
viewing.
scared everybody.
Oh, I don't know. It said like one person, and I have the stream up just so I can monitor it, so I thought it was only me.
It says you have 5.
Oh, dang it. Because I was going to celebrate because I was like,
Just bring me in. I'll
I was-
kill all the stream.
I was going to see how controversial can I get to scare away all the viewers. Separate the wheat from the tare. Keep the real ones.
We could talk about, you know, that potential that almost shipwrecked the second bridge in New York. Did you hear about that?
No. And
Yeah,
I'm
a
actually
ship
joking.
lost power
No way. Again?
again in New York.
Yeah, we're... oof. Okay, so just a little bit about that, and I'm not going to go deep into it. But right now, cybersecurity is a major topic of discussion amongst a lot of corporations for good reason. And they're not going to talk about it in the news about what's really happening, but it's 100% has to do with protecting yourself from online threats. Let's just leave it at that. I don't know why they don't want. I don't know why they don't want to just be transparent. Well, actually, I know exactly why mainstream news and politicians are not transparent with us. So let me not be naive. I was about to say, I don't know why they want to be transparent. Just tell us. But anyone that does even 5 minutes of research outside of what the main report tells you, it's very clear where all these attacks are coming from. I didn't know that though, so I don't watch the news. I get all my news from like what you just told me, like, hey, but did you hear about this story? Oh, well, no, I didn't hear about that. And then I go out and do my own research and then try to get to the bottom of what it is. And it's really easy to find stuff out. You just got to look at like multiple sources and then kind of like eliminate the ones that are propaganda immediately. And then look at the context of the situation. So like you have to have like some contextual background, right? Of what the different stuff is and how it works. And then after that, it's just like process of elimination, you know?
Yeah.
Or the even better is just don't care.
I think that's what a lot of people were at, the point of just not caring.
Yeah, that's
I think
the
the
most
news
healthy
overwhelms people with all these different like things,
thing. Yep.
and then it's just like brain turn off.
Yep. What do you like? Where did that P Diddy, like? I don't even know anything about it, but like that P Diddy stuff, I don't know what's going on with that. I just heard
The music industry is rife with that.
What?
It's basically like he's the Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, see, but that's not
the
my
male
point.
rapper.
But right, that's not my point. But my point is, like, where did that come from? That's like that news story, right? It's like they drop these news stories when it's convenient for them to distract us from whatever is going on, and it happens like every week, every month. Like, I'm not saying because I don't know the background, I don't know what he did or what he didn't do. My point is, those headline grabbers. Normally when I see something like that pop up, I start paying attention to something else because I'm like, okay, what are they trying to distract me from?
Oh yeah.
You see what I mean?
It's like having the opposite effect.
Yeah, it's like when I see a major
totally.
story like that, I'm just like, okay, what's the real story?
Yeah, like the earthquakes. There was some earthquakes too in New York.
Yeah, and everyone, and it was like clockwork. The news was like, every single, like, I don't have news, but it still like pops up, and if everyone's just talking about the earthquake. So I was like, okay, what's the other story that happened during this earthquake that we should know about? I mean, I know that's an earthquake's a natural event, but still, it was just like, it's like, okay,
not that natural in New York.
No, you're absolutely right. It's not that natural. I mean, it was felt all the way in Virginia, which is where I was from.
That's crazy.
It's like
Spider-Man must have been fighting Green Goblin or something.
100%. And why does nobody do the real research and realize that it was probably something like that? Spider-Man was finding Green Goblin, right? And just tell us the truth. Just say that there was a supervillain and a superhero battling it out. One of them got pummeled into the asphalt, and it created a 4.8 magnitude earthquake. Like, just tell us the truth. Tell us the truth, right?
You can't handle the truth.
No, I can, especially when it has to do with Marvel or DC Universe. Which one? Is it Marvel or DC Universe? No, but no, I'm serious though. That is what I heard too. There was enough sources that said that it was Spider-Man and Green Goblin were battling it out, and that's what caused the earthquake. So, just for anyone watching, you officially know the true story. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm excited about the eclipse tomorrow, but it's supposed to storm here, so we might not be able to see it.
Interesting.
I'm
So
gonna post some pics if I get some.
that's so interesting. I don't know if I will be able to see it, right? So I did. I don't know if you guys want to bet on this, but last time I was at like 260 subscribers, and I said some controversial stuff, and I was like, let's see if we can get the subscriber down from 260 to like lose like 30-40 people. And it didn't work. Instead, I got like 60 more people that joined. So we're at 323 right now. Based on tonight's conversation, let's see if we can whittle that number down back to under 200. I mean, I'll take bets if you guys want to.
Well, the last time you bet, you lost, and you gained subscribers. So how much do you really?
Oh gosh. All right, so we're at 323 right now. I think if my math is correct, I'd say it's got to drop down to 315, from 323 to 315.
So we're going to 5K.
What? $5K?
5K subs?
No. From 323 down to 315. That after tonight's stream, we'll lose at least 8 subscribers based on the hot take conversation we had. That's my math. I'm sticking to it.
All right.
If it goes up, then I'm just going to close the YouTube channel altogether. I'm done. I'm
How
done.
do I know? Have
This is now a
an
conspiracy
alternative account
podcast.
subscribe to your channel.
Seriously, dude. He's
situations
a
like that.
dagger, dude. He's a dagger. This is so crazy. I just realized we have clarity. We just need to nuke the crap out of these things and be done with it. Alright, it's below 50. Yeah, the only thing I'll be apologetic for is, you know, the name is misleading, because if it's chill play and I'm over here, you know, getting all excited. But I think it's still chill because...
It's a chill take on it, because
Yeah,
we're
it's
not
chill.
up in arms about anything. We're not like saying if you have a different opinion, you shouldn't voice it. Like,
Yeah. Well,
all
no.
opinions are welcome.
Well, hold on, no. Still don't voice your opinion. This is a monologue. I'm not here to hear anyone else's opinion except for my own. This is my own vacuum. No, I'm just kidding.
Put your opinions in the comments below.
Don't do that.
So we can listen to Draekos in the Discord complain about how he got so many comments.
Wait, hold on. I got an idea. If you disagree, post your comments below so I can identify who you are and ban you. So I can create my own vacuum chamber of only people that agree with me. That's the best way to win an argument.
This is now a neutral vacuum chamber. If you are of any other opinion other than neutral, you're gonna get vacuumed.
Vacuumed out. DJ Pressplay said, my shaman might be right at Oasis from doing hate. My shaman might be right at Oasis from... Oh, you were doing hate? That's awesome, dude.
What?
Alright, so I have full mana and I have clarity, so I don't want to waste it. I'm just gonna nuke the crap out of this thing.
Yeah, dude.
Can you snare them?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry, I was distracted with the good dialogue we were having, so the last 10 minutes have been a complete blur to me as far as what we've done or what we haven't done.
Yeah, you know. I'm trained to spend an hour of time, you know?
Well, I'm already 26% in, so.
Dude, that's dope. I'm 70%
Have you
in.
not dinked yet?
No, I'm at 70%. But I mean, you know, we talked about it earlier that if I were to stop right now, it's mission accomplished. You know, so.
You got another hour, no problem.
We'll see. So it's 2 in the morning. I have to be at work at 8. So I think 3 is still reasonable. As long as
That's
I
what
can.
coffee's for.
Yeah, only in my case, Bang energy drinks. Goodness gracious.
Dang energy, I've never tried this.
They're the only ones that I'll show you what it is. Well, you're probably not watching, but you can rewatch it later.
I'm watching.
Had a lot of people in my TLP guild that were just like chugging Bang energy drinks all the time.
Yeah, I mean, for me, they taste good and they work. Like, Red Bull's cool, but the effect fades away very quickly. I think part of what it is this has, what is it? Vitamin B12.
Cyanide.
Yeah, B6 and B12. And then it has some kind of proprietary blend, so it doesn't crash. That's at least my experiences. I don't get a crash. I just kind of come back to my baseline. With high caffeinated drinks, it goes up, and then I go below my baseline. So could be a way to mess with lost folks. Okay, so here we go. So you root, I snare. Actually, I see which one you got. And we'll go ham. All right, that one's below 50, right? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that one's good. Let's do the next one. All right, that one's rooted. Snared. Okay. All right, he's dotted. Okay, he's below 50. You can go ahead and root the next one. Oh, is that the rooted one right there? Oh, I'm tripping. I'll snare it. Interesting power leveling method. Turns out I was in Freeport, was gonna buff you. Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, this is definitely a power leveling session, and we're kind of like shooting from the hip. Just experimenting. It's an excuse to hang out together. It's one thing I hope Monsters and Memories has is, a way to do stuff like this. like enough restrictions, like natural, organic restrictions to keep people from just doing stupid stuff, but enough freedom to do stuff like this. You know, I think power leveling is a, what do you call it? It's a fun aspect of the game, and when it's forced out of the game with stuff, it just makes it suck. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, hold on. Actually, let me say this. I'll put it in the context of, I hate seeing items with level limitations. Right? Because you can just tell that the devs put that in there to make sure you don't get better until you reach this level. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. Like I think the spell limitation makes sense from a lore perspective. Like, for example, the luminescent staff. It doesn't. You can use it at level 1, but you can't use the spell on it until 46. Right? That's okay. But just saying you can't pick up this item until you're like level 50, just because we don't want you using it, I think that's baloney. Any opinions on that?
I love the way EQ did the items, and having some item like with Quarm doing the items that are like mana stone and stuff, and having that on a 30-day lockout. I think that's pretty cool as well.
Oh, snap. Olivia, I'm coming to help. I called you Olivia.
Yeah. I'd say, I think I agree with that. I feel like just by virtue of what your level is and like having crappy stats and skills and stuff, like you should sort of naturally not be able to get the full like extent potential of the item, you know?
Well,
like it could be a dagger that has like 13 damage on it, but for you it's like kind of weak because you suck.
I don't like that though. Okay, let me not talk about what I don't like. Let me tell you what I like. What I like is I love busting my rear end to get to level 50. Right? Like going through all those, you know, weeks upon weeks of like effort and work, and then being able to make an alt, which is, think of it like your kin, right? Like it's almost like your child, continuing the legacy from your main by creating an alt, right? And what does a good parent do? They spoil their children. Actually, no, that's not what a good parent does. But what does a good parent do? They want the best for their children. So what do you get to do with your alt? You get to get them nice, better starting armor. You get to get them a nice weapon to start off with, right? And it makes the game fun for that, reliving that low-level experience, but as a twink. And I think there's already a fix for that. It's called no-drop items. So obviously you're not going to put like raid quality items on a level 1, because most of those items are going to be no drop. Not all of them. But the other ones that are super OP for a level 1, I mean, there's already a barrier of entry. It costs 20k, right? So not everyone's going to, let me put a 20k weapon on a level 1. Now, can you do that? Yes, I think you should be allowed to do that. If it's not a no-drop weapon, and if it's worth 20k, I think go ahead, put it on a level 1. The person that spent 20,000 for their level 1 to have that has earned that right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not everyone is going to be able to put a 20,000 platinum weapon on their level 1. But if you made it to that point, and obviously 20k has to be actually a lot. It can't just be like everyone has 20k. That's my point. It has to be such a good weapon that it's out of reach for the average player and even the very good player. You know? But if you can accomplish that, and you want to give it to your level 1 as an alt, and you want to experience the low level grind, but being like very powerful. There's still going to be limitations. Like, for example, in EQ, until level 20, right, as a warrior, I think the max damage you can do is like, what, 50? So even if you have the weapon of that a level 60 or 50 can carry, you still can't get max damage on it. Kind of like to what you were saying. Does that make sense? I'm trying to make sense of what I'm saying, but I'm kind of all over the place.
Honestly, the in-game economy, like, it's a very delicate balance between, knowing that people are going to spend real-world money for stuff in-game or do things in real life for stuff in-game, which it's like, obviously, you want to avoid anything extreme. Like, with some of these private servers, I heard there's like one guild on one of these private servers like hoarding mana stones, and they made them not drop anymore, and then they just sell them for real life money or something, and they have a monopoly on it on the server or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely messed up.
Because, I mean, at a certain point, it's like you want people to play the game and keep everything within the game and the game economy. Maybe have, like, a real life economy. I like when games sort of outsource the skin design to, like, modders and stuff, and they have, like, a revenue share. And I think that really, like, gives the players a lot of content to, spend money on, as well as, it gives people a job and stuff. So it's kind of an all-around nice thing for a game to do for the in-game economy.
But when you bring up stuff like economy and like selling stuff in real life, with real life money, I mean, again, there's no easy fix for it, but anyone that gets that reputation in a modern game, especially a game like Monsters and Memories, should be ousted and banned. I mean, it's just not acceptable. You know what I mean? Because you can control that kind of behavior, and it's been controlled in the past. Think about it. We're on a Project Quarm P99. That stuff doesn't fly in that community, right? Because it's a tight-knit community. So is it a problem? In some MMOs, 100%. Should it be dealt with? I would say it should 100% be dealt with. What I'm saying is just, like, for example, DJ Prosplay said, having Rubicite and Golbane for my Pally alt was awesome. I also got 2 items from raids that were rotting all the time from parking him there. Right? So what did he do? He creatively went to like a place where low level should never be, and he just parked his guy there and then looted. He was being an opportunist. Huge risk, but major reward. Thinking outside the box. I've actually done that before too. On live service back in the early 2000s, I would intentionally go to high level zones where I shouldn't have been, and I'd sneak my little butt around, and it was like my own personal quest I created. I was like, all right, I'm going to go to this super high level zone, and I'm just going to wait until I find a corpse that's rotting, and I'm going to loot it and see what I can get. It was flipping awesome. I was like level 5, and I was in zones I had no business going in, right? Like if you think about it from a lore perspective, it's almost like that rogue, you know what I mean? That while there's a major war going on, he's like sneaking around trying to see what he can steal, Yeah. I just want to have the freedom to be able to kind of do. I mean, okay, we have an example of it working, and it works in EverQuest. I don't know how it works on live, but in Classic, it always worked. Being able to power level yourself, or being able to twink yourself. It was never game breaking in Classic, right? It never got to a point where there was like a set meta where unless you didn't play a certain way, you couldn't basically have fun. Like that's what I'm saying. Is like there was such a balance that was struck with the original EverQuest all the way through Luckland, I believe, where because in Luckland is when we got the AAs, right? So even then, it was still balanced. There was never like a feeling of, oh, you have to have this perfect build out and it has to be just like this, otherwise you're basically falling behind compared to everyone else. If that makes sense. I just think there's a lot of stuff that can be imitated from this experience, and if it's passed on to a future game, I think it would make it fun. So yeah, I just wanted to preface, like, when I can't really relate to the whole economy of, and let me just ask you this question, Alvita. When you mean modding economy, in what context would you mean it? Like, in the context of Skyrim, like a first player game, or in the context of EQ
no, that
Live?
wasn't me.
Huh?
I
Oh.
wasn't talking about. I think that was Ducky.
Oh, okay. Ducky, when you say when you said that, did you mean from an MMO perspective, or like,
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a few free-to-play games. One of them is that I play is War Thunder, and basically the devs pay the community content creators to make skins, and they have like a random loot box in the game you can buy, and any money that loot box makes, those skin creators get a share of. So it's an interesting way to make content for the game that it's completely optional. I don't use any of it.
Would you say that that's something? Would you ever consider that being okay for an MMO?
Oh, absolutely. Especially if, some of these artists that make mods
Isn't
for
that what
Skyrim
the-
and stuff, that is incredible, like, what they've come up with.
All right.
Isn't that what the player studio was?
All right, guys. So we got our first ban of the stream. We're gonna go ahead and ban on
boy.
Ducky, and it's been nice knowing you. All right. You're done. You're done. No, I'm just
God.
kidding. No, but okay. So we're talking about like microtransactions.
Yeah, but purely cosmetic, and because a lot of MMOs, like, when you have static character models or something, it's like you have a cosmetic option for people, like, especially role-playing and stuff.
Cosmetic is the game. When I start at level 1 and I'm working my butt to level 50, the whole beauty is that I've worked my ass off through level 30, 40, 50 to look like a badass because I did the work. If a level 1 through 10 can look as bad as a level 50, the game is broken.
Well, not if it's
Dropping the
only
mic.
for certain armors, and it's like that's what they do, like, in War Thunder.
That's
The
War Thunder.
skins,
Here's the thing,
skins are
they're
for
just
the end game
skins.
planes.
Yeah.
So,
No, they're
yeah,
skins.
it's like,
right.
you can't. If you had a skin for end game armor, like, what's the difference if you change the skin?
So like, look at me right now, right? You see,
Yeah.
you see how I have this colorful armor. My look is starting to gradually transform. It's almost like a signifier for me that I'm making progress.
All right, now what if I made your logo on the back of that armor, and then you could advertise your channel?
I wouldn't. No, but
wearing
that's
that?
and I wouldn't want to do that. And that's a whole nother thing. Like
You
I can't
burn
stand like Draekos TV. Like that shouldn't be even allowed in an MMO, in my opinion, because it takes you out of the game. It's like, oh, look at me, I'm a streamer. It's like, no one freaking cares. Just play the game, and if somebody wants to see your content, they'll find it. You don't have to advertise it in your player character name. And I might be wrong on that. I mean, it's okay to disagree with that because,
Well, that's why it would be moderated. It would be. It would
I
have
think
to be
like guild
with
banner
creator.
icons or whatever.
Yeah, like guild banners and a lot of stuff like.
I rooted myself, by the way. Sorry. Go ahead.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that is player, run, or if there is housing or something like that, like decorations, like The Sims. Like how many different expansions are there for The Sims? That's just like literally one or two objects, and it's like $15.
So you threw me off so much with that I rooted myself. So I'm not sure if I'll survive this.
You're gonna survive.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure you
No.
live.
But I really just I get what you're saying, and it makes so much sense. I just don't think it makes sense for a hardcore MMO like EverQuest. And I think it's been proven that it doesn't work because we have EQ Live. And there's people that like EQ Live, but the vast majority of like classic people that grew up in the 90s, there's a reason we don't play on EQ Live. There's a reason why they make these emulated
Does
servers.
EQ Live have that?
They
I
have
haven't
they have
played
a
that.
shop, right?
They have a shop.
And there's
yeah,
definitely
they have
cosmetic
skins?
items that you can buy, and there's skins, yeah.
Yep.
And
Even
for
player
That's
made one.
incredible.
and for some of the people that play on TLP, they love TLP, they love EverQuest Live, but they hate the shop. And
They
I
have
mean,
a thing
and
called Player Studio where
they have a player
people
studio and
like
everything.
submit cosmetic designs or whatever for like weapons and stuff, and they sell them and they cash up.
Look, I think it's a cool thing for some games. But I think if you're trying to take the magic of what EverQuest was classically, it doesn't work. It wouldn't work in Monsters Memories, for example, because again, like I said, the visual progression of the grind and of the accomplishment that you get, there's a special type of accomplishment feeling that you get from earning it through the game and not through real world money, because it pulls you out of the immersion. Oh, good God, he's coming in hot. Are we gonna take him?
I got them for you
The
guys.
sand giant.
Is this because I disagree with you?
I'm banned.
All right, dot him up.
You think we can do it?
You can try.
You might be able to land your
Lem-
magic
let me-
dot.
Let me see if my
Ash.
dot lands. No, target resisted. It resisted. It won't work. Yeah, to be honest,
Try again.
I think the whole microtransaction thing has been discussed before, and we have enough examples of it not working.
Oh, I hate microtransactions.
I just
Leave 'em
think
out.
I just think that there's been enough examples of it not working. I do believe in. Okay, here's what I would agree with. If you're into the whole design and modding community, I think a development team should interact with its fans, that there should be player submitted art, and depending on the circumstances and what kind of special events, one of them can be chosen by the dev team and say, hey, we're going to implement your artwork into this part of this new patch we're releasing or something like that. You don't get paid for it, but you get to have your artwork immortalized into that game because of this special event or holiday special, or
Oh my god, the sand giant's coming.
but I just don't think you should be able to modify your look like Ashes of Creation is doing it, and
Oh, they are?
unless they change something, but they said they would have a shop, but only for cosmetic things, nothing that will increase your whatever. And even that,
Well, I think Monsters of Memory should definitely do the opposite of whatever everyone else is doing, because
yeah,
that is like what they're epitomizing at this point, and I think it's awesome.
They already are. They're actually going to release a game.
That's amazing.
yeah, no, but I hear what you're saying, and I don't have anything against that stuff in other video games, but in an MMO, in this kind of MMO, I don't see it ever working. And again, I'll just period at the end of the sentence as best I can. What separates EQ, the classic EQ, from all the MMOs is you can really just kind of lose yourself in this world. It's like home away from home. It's really hard to get immersed in a game where it's, if I see a Twitch logo on the back of somebody's jacket because they paid for a skin to get their logo on there. like as far as I'm concerned, I see an ogre or a troll right there, and I want to, when I look at him, I want to think of the troll origin story, you know, or how much I hate him because what else and trolls don't get along, but because he's helping me, all of a sudden we're becoming friends, you know. I'm not even a role player. I've never played D&D in my life, but when I play this game, it helps me transport myself into that world or those fantasy
It's a form
books.
of therapy.
Exactly. This is my therapy away from the nonsense that is real life sometimes.
100%, as it should be.
Yeah. Robert Engstrand said, "Good morning. Yes, the sun is blasting here today." I'm happy to hear that. That's awesome, dude. Good morning to you too, Robert. Now, one thing just that you said that I do agree with. I think the modding community is amazing. I mean, just look at what they're doing with Morrowind and Oblivion. They're completely remaking it into like the Skyrim engine.
Oh yeah, that is so cool.
Sky Oblivion. Yeah, that's super awesome. And there's other mods for Skyrim where they added all this cool stuff. I have one mod, it's like a mod pack or an installer. It turned my Skyrim into like 400 gigabytes or something like that. Something
Nice.
crazy. But like it made everything like crazy good graphics and proper physics, and
400 gigabytes.
it was yeah, I think it was 400 or 500 gigabytes.
Insane.
That's the boob physics.
Yeah. Well, not for me, but you'd think that's probably what they do.
How many Skyrims is 400 gigabytes?
I think Skyrim by itself is like 60. I'll try to tell you which one I did. Skyrim mod installer. Novus. That's the one it was. It basically gives you an installer where it will completely transform. Hold on, I'll share it on my screen real quick for anyone curious. This is it right here. Next generation graphics, the most up-to-date graphics mods from our community to drastically improve visual Skyrim. That's what it looks like.
Save me.
Oh. Where are you? Sorry, got distracted. Okay, he's snared. I got him.
Nice.
I'm almost at ding. It's working. Go ahead and root him if you can. Okay, he's below 50. So yeah, like it looks really amazing. The lighting, the woods, everything's filled up. But this is like, for me, the easiest and the best Skyrim mod pack I've ever installed. And I'm gonna look in here and see how many gigabytes it is. Yeah, there's videos
Do
here.
a Skyrim chill play.
I might do that in the future. I mean, the name of the channel is Class&Cool for a reason. I want to do classical and cool stuff, you know?
I don't think there's actually a game that's been released more than Skyrim.
Yeah. Alright, he's below 50. Trying to find out where it says the full size. First thing, this god is massive. Warning. $392 gigabytes.
Jeez.
Yep. That's for the ultra variant. The smallest one is 345 gigabytes. So this is a 400 gigabyte.
Could you summon me some water?
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem. Just water? Or you want
Yeah.
some food too?
I got 2 loaves of bread left.
Is it? What time
They're
is
kind
it?
of dry, so
Okay.
I need something to wash them down.
All right, so if we can hit, I'll get you some more in a second. I'm at 87%, and I can set a stopping point of 3 a.m., which is 24 minutes away.
We can do that.
Yeah, we might be able to get to level 17. That would be awesome, dude. How many more do you need?
Just 1 or 2 is fine.
All right. And you don't need any food?
Nah,
Okay.
thank you.
My pleasure. Where's my healing? Light healing. Okay. It's rooted, snared, dotted. Zukin is awesome, man. So we do we have 2 Okay, 1 down. Next. I'm at 89%. Oh, look, a ghoul. Nice. All right, quick bio break for me.
Okay.
Less than like 2 minutes, so it'll be quick. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Wait a minute. That voice sounds familiar. Is that? No, I thought it was Robert. It's like, wait a minute. Wait a tick.
Did I sound like Robert?
You did. Because, well, not really. It was just my imagination.
It was just you trying to manifest things.
Oh, he's got a very relaxing voice. Welcome back. He's Robert is actually exactly who I thought he would be when the first time he started talking. I'm like, oh yeah, definitely some chill dude from a chill part of the world, making some super chill music. No surprises at all. Alright, I see our amazing bard incoming with an army of crocodiles. Alright, is that rooted? No, that's not rooted. I'll let you choose the one.
I'm on the deep water. Oh, there's two. He's resisting root
Okay,
and everything else.
I got him. Rooted. You said he resisted your other things too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we can focus our attention on this guy as well, so we'll have two at a time. I think that one you should be able to dot. Okay, they're both dotted. Oh, jeez, did I just... No, I didn't. Darn fizzles, man.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, good
Oh my
morning.
goodness.
Good morning,
Good
Robert.
morning.
Morning.
How are you doing today?
Doing very good. Waking up to sunshine today, so it's significantly warmer than yesterday, so snow is melting now.
That's awesome.
Will you guys see the eclipse over there?
Not so much in the southern part of the country, but if you go north up to the northern Laponia, Finland, that's, you know, we call it Northern Lights here, but you're probably referring to that, or?
No,
There's a big eclipse tomorrow for the States.
Oh, yeah. You know, we had something. if I recall correctly, a couple of weeks ago there was a similar thing in Helsinki, and I saw some people climbing up on a mountain trying to see something. But I have not read anything about that something is going on here today. But I'm also right now, me and my wife and the cats, we are in the countryside house, which means that we are pretty much disconnected from the world. So if there has been a presidential murder or something, we've missed everything, you know.
That is awesome.
But I'm gonna check up this eclipse if there's something going on here.
Sorry, I was drinking some water, but Robert, you're just like me. If somebody doesn't tell you about it, you won't even know about it. Even though I live in a public area, I don't watch the mainstream news, so I never know what's going on.
Yeah, and that goes together with the thing we spoke about yesterday. By getting older, you have a BS filter.
Yes.
And that includes not sucking up everything that is constantly going on in the world, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, it's bad for your health, you know. And we were talking about you earlier about how, you know, it makes sense why you have such amazing music, because, you know, it's like when you are walking around in the woods, it's like almost walking around in a fairy tale fantasy world, you know. It's not like here where
You're the pretty princess.
yeah,
Yes, I'm just enchanted by the forest.
well, be
Yeah.
careful, because if you actually see a fairy, you probably ate the wrong mushroom.
Yeah. You know, we have so much forest here in Scandinavia. So when I went to school in Sweden, where I grew up, one of the first things you learn is about what mushrooms to avoid. Like you learn
Like the red ones, the red ones with the white dots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that as a kid, my parents taught me, like, there's actually a lot of mushrooms that are perfectly fine. I used to go every morning, not every morning, but in our dacha, our summer home, me and my grandfather would take me in the morning to go pick mushrooms, and then we'd bring them back in our baskets, and my grandma would hang them to dry, and then later she'd make mushroom soup. That was the best thing I've ever. Between borscht and mushroom soup were my two favorite meals, because the borscht, she would make it with the stuff she had in her garden. Because again, it's the countryside of St. Petersburg, so very similar geographically as like Finland, at least the part of Finland that I was in. And we'd pick the mushrooms. She'd have her garden. She'd be growing fresh strawberries and cherries and blackberries. It's amazing how like fruitful that land is. The rest of the world thinks that it's nothing but like polar bears, but it's actually so pure from a nature perspective. It's quite amazing.
You know, we actually pick, me and my wife, we pick a lot of mushrooms here in the end of the summer. Specifically, I think it's called in English chanterelle. It's that yellow orange chanterelle.
Let me see.
Chanterelle. That's like the golden mushroom of Scandinavia.
Yes.
What everybody's trying to find, you know.
Yes. I remember these. Hold on, let me see if I can. Yeah, these are definitely ones that I used. These ones I used to pick, and there are some other ones. Yeah, these yellow ones right here. Oh my gosh, you're taking me back to my childhood. And then those are the baskets we used to have. Man, I'm so grateful for my childhood, man. I miss that. Let's see, my spirit of wolf is gone. Sorry guys, I got distracted.
Yeah, mushroom. We talk about mushroom. That's a great subject, actually. there's also another a second mushroom that is, according to Wikipedia, you call it yellowfoot or winter mushroom in English, and that is also something that grows here a lot, that you can use in food a lot here.
You said yellowfoot?
Yeah, it's also known as yellowfoot. On the Wikipedia page, there's like a
okay.
Latin
Yeah.
official name for it, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Okay, so this is actually a perfect. Here, I'll share my screen. And I just googled Russian forest mushrooms. So these are the ones that are mukhamor, the red ones with the white dots. So you probably have these in your area. These are poisonous.
Yeah.
Let me see what else. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Hold on one sec. And my snare faded. If I get myself killed over mushrooms, it would be
It's worth
hilarious. It would be more worth it. All right.
Typical
Oh,
druid.
there you go. These ones right here, these big fat ones. They got like a very fat stem to them. Hold on. Now you guys understand why I play a druid. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, the YouTube stream is a little laggy. Hey, yes, now I see what that mushroom that the babushka was
The
holding. Those
babushka.
grow here
Yeah.
also. They grow a lot here also, and people use them for cooking a lot. They're really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the region is very similar as far as the nature is concerned. And you guys have birch tree forests as well, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of birch, we have pine, and we
Pine,
have
yeah.
we have a lot of pine, a lot of birch, and then we have what do you call it, spruce?
Spruce, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of that. Those three are the main ones we have in the forest. Very rich forest here.
Yeah, I love it. And you know what's crazy about the forest? I used to explain it to my wife. It's like, it's almost like it's manicured. It's almost like it's all natural, but it's almost as if like somebody came in there and like cleaned it up. Like obviously there's thick woods, right? There's thick places of the woods where it's all like overgrown and stuff. But in a lot of places you'll see like the nice chill like moss surrounding the tree, and everything's like clean, and the birch trees look good, and you know there's berries growing, and then there's mushrooms, and it's just like it feels like, oh, is this a public park that's maintained by the government? It's like, no, this is just nature taking care of itself, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
There are different spots in the forest around here that we have even given names to the different areas just to sort of know what we're talking about. And there is actually a place that for 5 years we have referred it to Magic Forest, because there is just what you said. There's like completely flat, and there's moss, and there's like a nice combination of swamp. So there's a lot of humidity, so the mushrooms really grow there a lot, and it's like really thick forest, and there's a lot of spruce going on there. Yeah. And that's sort of there's always a little bit of a fog when we are there, so it's really this magic, enchanting, little bit spooky forest place that we go to hunt the forest, to hunt the mushrooms.
That's awesome. Okay. So it looks like one more kill, and then I will be
Right on time.
Yeah, right on time, dude.
Kairos. You know what that means?
What does that mean?
It's in the Bible. It means right time, right place.
Yeah, the Kairos, right? Did you say Kairos?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me, right place, right time. Kairos, Bible. What is the Greek word? Oh, Kairos. Yes. You should have said Greek. I would have been like, oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. The magic hour. Golden hour or magic hour. It's time just before sunset or just sunrise when lighting is perfect glow. You're quoting my favorite book in the world, and I didn't realize what you were saying. I should be ashamed.
Hey, I thought about going back to this eclipse that I don't know who mentioned it.
It was Ducky.
Oh yeah, so I am just checking it out now. The 8th of April, the total eclipse will sweep across North America from Mexico through 50 states up to Canada. So it's not on this side.
You missed it. Dang it.
Yeah, we missed it. Yeah, it says here, next total lunar eclipse in Helsinki is in 1 year and 151 days. So I'm starting counting now.
Well, I'll post some pictures if I can see this one.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah.
All right, we are at 98%, guys. And we'll finish the conversation, so I'm not just gonna... Oh, ding.
Congrats.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you, guys.
Congrats, yeah. Your soundboard is only producing the very short beginning of that sound file, by the way.
Oh, that's... I'll need to fix
It's
that.
probably the full thing on the stream.
Well, I was...
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. I don't have the stream on now just to avoid doubling. Yeah.
And I think it was just... There might have been multiple sounds going on at the same time, so it didn't come through. Because I've been having more of Discord issues, not so much... The soundboard's been working out fine, but I am having issues with the Discord routing the sound properly. So we are officially 17. This is awesome.
Draekos, the level 17 Druid of Tunair, in the Oasis of Marr, with his team of compatriots, as Ducky Sings pulls the crocs, and Olvida also does something. They journey onward and upward to get to that fat loot. One day, they will all have fat loot. The end.
Yeah, it'd be nice if, like, I actually had some lore story. I wanted to do a narration type of stream where I would, like, read off, like, some kind of EverQuest lore in the specific place, but, like, actually have it articulated in a very nice way. I'd have to mess around with the voice a little bit because I'm really trying to get, that movie theater voice. Where it's like the cinematic in a time.
Yeah.
When, like, I want to edit one that sounds like that. And I also want to get one that sounds like the dragons of Skyrim. You foolish dash, like something like that. You have come for no reason. Like, I can't imitate it, but something like that would be awesome. Or I can talk like a halfling.
Hi, I'm a little halfling and I like to charge people too much for stuff.
Well, that's the pedo voice right there.
Oh gosh. Sorry for the foolishness, guys. So I am going to go ahead and call it a night. And I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Zukin, for being on here with us and doing all this cool stuff. Really did not expect to see you, but this is amazing.
Yeah, thank you guys. It was awesome chilling.
Oh, it's the Misty Acorn. Also, Robert, thank you for hanging out with us. It's a good thing you joined when you did, because the earlier conversations were a little bit out of this world. So I encourage you not to rewatch this video.
I will as soon as it's over.
I
Man.
really...
I wish I could have joined a little bit earlier, but our time zone is so messed up, so it's difficult for me to catch the beginning of the stream and everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't rewatch it, but anyways, you know, sometimes the conversations get real, so just take everything I said with a grain of salt. And then who else in here? DJ Press Play, thanks for hanging out with us too. And Ducky, I really appreciate you power leveling us this time.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, you're awesome.
Yeah, seriously. So what is this? What is this scale root? What is the rune of scale? Oh, it's for a wizard. Alright guys, I'm gonna clock out right here.
I'll
Actually-
catch you guys on the flip.
Take care, guys. Good seeing you.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the dock and log out there. But anywho, good night. See you tomorrow.
Good night, man.
Or whenever.
I did. Night, guys.
Night night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Perfect place to camp. Unless I like log in the next day and I see some kind of what do you call that? Giant. Anyways, good night.